Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLocks, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. I know you guys are probably upset with me about the way the last one ended, but hear me out, all right? I also haven't played for a couple of days, so I've kind of been anticipating this, just as you have, just to see what's on the other side of this door. Let's do it. Only one way to find out. Just as Fi had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Okay. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop at a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think he would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door? This is like the last thing I expected. I expected to go out into like a desert, maybe? I guess that's the thing I was expecting. But I guess this makes sense. We need to like depressurize. Right?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B too?
Yeah. I visited it with Temioji when we were looking for Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
And how did the manual know all that? Whoa, wait. Go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
Shouldn't we know all about that by now? I don't know, like, all the knowledge from all the different paths is well, some of it's in my head. A lot of it I've forgotten. And I don't know, like, what we should know and what we shouldn't know at this point in this path. That sounds bad.
Well, we've
No
come
shit.
this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
So it isn't the same room. Because, like, how would that be I guess we never went through that door, so it could be possible, but we went up an elevator. So I don't think that works. Okay, we climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. Yeah, it's not soldered, right? Okay, it's not the same place. And there's no boxes and stuff. With a quiet hum, the process began. See, I remember that there was boxes on the ground, but I don't remember, important details, like we found out everything about Kay's past. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished, but wait. ... Then out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
Never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently, the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
Okay, here we go. He ain't no freaking ringmaster.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind.
Dot is right.
What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit. Maybe he's got like too much oxygen pumping into his suit.
We were all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed. Just let him talk. I want to hear it. It stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. Oh my God. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. Oh God. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Okay. What is it going to be? We're going to end up back in like the warehouse or something. That's supposed to be Mars. I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. Are we on like one of the Martian moons? I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I guess I should be making a sound like this, right? Because I got the mask on. I could see that. The question is, which desert?
I don't know.
Or hold on. That's an eclipse. Is that supposed to be an eclipse? Or is that supposed to be like Mars? I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting here. Let's find out. Okay.
I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See?
Okay. So it's just the eclipse. Forget it.
This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge. The reason why my
During
mind...
a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow.
The reason why my mind went to Mars is because wasn't in that transmission that we got, there was something about preparing for a manned mission to Mars, right? And that might have been what this facility was about. I have a feeling that was just like a red herring, though. So this is the path where we went to the lounge with Phi. I'm just trying to remember where we're at.
That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though.
And that was meant to happen on New Year's Eve, right?
It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially, what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset.
Okay.
Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So today is December 31st. Wait, shit. If I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here 6 days?
Looks like it.
I don't know. I feel like it's been longer than that. Probably just based on what we've seen.
We should get to the nearest town.
Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. doesn't matter right now.
Well, I'd be worried that everyone else is dead, right? Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days. That's...
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. We should get moving. There's still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark.
Just looking at this suit here, what's that? There's like a tree badge on there. What is that supposed to be? Is that something we've seen before? I don't know. It's important to look at the stuff people are wearing though. Okay.
I need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back around to see Phi on the ground. Hey! Are you all right? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
What? Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
She knows, she understands. She understands all about this, like, the different paths. Timeline. She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders. So we are aware too, but not at the same level she is. Like, she's been doing this longer, or she's like been better educated about this. I don't know.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
Because I have no fucking clue what's going on. What?
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait, maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio.
Oh, this is where the game is getting so good. I mean, I was liking it before, but this is exactly what I was looking for. Some time travel, you know, universe, dimension jumping stuff. Oh, it's great.
I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. That is creepy. Okay, so the other thing to note is that there's like a crater, and I think we saw this before, right? In the intro, but I don't remember there being a crater there. And we also saw this when like the bombs exploded, right? Or at least in like memories of bombs exploding. Okay, damn. Don't see him anywhere. It feels like this place feels like it's not Earth though, right? Like it feels like a different planet. Just the way it looks. Like I don't. Okay, where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide where to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. We better run over there. Dio. Sounded like Phi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
See. Phone home, huh? Bet Free Soul's anxious from you.
Oh, Freedom Soul. Oh, he worked for Freedom Soul!
How do you know that?
I know everything about you. Oh, you're the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons? The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0. Number 0 door? Number 0 bomb? Number 0.
The hell are you, man?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code?
Numbers, it must probably bomb, right? Dot 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 dot. I'm getting my notepad ready here,
Hey, what are you...
just in case.
Stop!
What the hell? She's Go! Go, Sigma! Shit. That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. Oh my god. This is great. There they were. Oh my god! Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. Well, there's something there. I moved over to peer through the visor. That's the transmission device. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in. Because this was a Myrmidon facility, right? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked, well, like nothing. Oh, that's probably the key, right? What the heck is this? I'm not writing that down. I'll take a screenshot. Boom. Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that.
That's gotta be it.
It's 25 digits.
What is it then?
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Oh, sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself.
Because it's the key, it's not the code.
You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
So is this the Dio ending? Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it, but there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. You haven't. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they built, after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time in our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all of the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then, you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand. But you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teaching with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality, in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. Okay, we've heard this before, right? Born into a poor family. Didn't know his father. Younger brother, a boy named Left. I'm wondering if there's like a quirk thing here. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. No point in speculating. This shit's crazy. They say Brother had a special power and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. So he was a receiver? If we're talking like morphogenetic field, or this could be like some other level of telepathy. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. Okay. Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death as suicide. That just made me think of Alice's father, who was beaten to a pulp, but I'm sure there's no connection there. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Here we go. Here's the VATS again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 there, but I think there's 2 on each side, so there's 9. Might be wrong though. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning, so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Okay. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face. Oh, they all look like Dio. And that's what left looks like, I guess. And we are all given the same name, left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's little random deviation and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. Skills? As far as I can tell, he's not very skilled, he's just an asshole. He's just the biggest asshole. I guess that's a skill? My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I'd come into contact with someone unclean and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I feel like this isn't really how Dio speaks, but I mean, it could have just been acting the whole time. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master.
Yeah, he sounds different now.
My sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Phi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Phi? What are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
The number 0 bomb, which we haven't found yet. Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up? Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down towards Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
So he has no idea that we're like time traveling or whatever, dimension hopping.
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
Where's my bomb thing? Oh, here we go. Bomb 0. We haven't found yet. LXAQNS GDQ. Okay. I'm sure I don't need to write that down, but you never know. If I toss the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma?
Huh?
The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case.
So sometimes she does these jumps and she doesn't remember stuff. And then there's like when we first encounter her where she does remember. She remembers our name, at least.
Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about. But I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXAQNSGDQ. LXAQNS. Game's done quick.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Vi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? That must be an ending. Dio's end? Damn, that's so good. So good. So now we know where we want to go next. We've got the key. So now we want to go back to the code. Just keep following that, I guess. Or should we do the long path? I don't know. I'm gonna skip this. So, I mean, we've already watched the Dio end. Yeah, makes sense. Behind Blue Eyes is the achievement that we got. I mean, the other option is to do the long path. Scratching my head. Oh, we're all the way back. We've gone through all the save data. We're back to 1. See, here's my thought. Actually, I guess this one went the longest. These must be like super important, right? Is this where we had to put the code in? Yeah. Oh no, this is no Bee Garden. What is the long string of numbers? Yeah, okay. So this is where we know the long string of numbers now. So what does this say? Just Dio end. We still don't have this. Who planted the bomb? I guess we don't know, but I'm assuming it's Dio at this point, right? Who planted the bomb? I don't know, like, I feel like... Oh, we've unlocked this. How can Phi and K be saved? I'm not... Is this, with one of the bracelets from one of the dead people? I also we haven't gone this way. Oh, maybe we should do this. We should probably do this path next, just to like wrap this one up. It's gonna be a dead end, but just in case. We are getting close, everybody, to the end, it feels like. I know we do have to, I believe we have to get all the secrets still. That's something like once we get stuck, I'll go back and do the puzzles that I missed and get those secrets. Or maybe I'll just pick a time to do them and record it sometime before we get close to the end. I think so. Probably next time we'll do this, and then we'll decide what to do after. Although it's probably going to be really fast. Maybe we'll do this because this is going to be a death, right? And then we can go do this long path maybe, and then go back. Although I so want to do this part right here, right? But like, there's probably gonna be other locks. Because I imagine like the almost true ending has like a bunch of locks associated with it. So far, these two have had the most. These two paths. Well, this path in particular. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do is like clear all this stuff up. And we get all the keys, and then we can do more of these locks. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this one. A bit of a shorter one, but I mean, that was amazing, right? Am I wrong? This is Luckless LoveLinks signing off for now. I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all.